Today we're looking at lesson 11.11, compare volumes. You can use the strategy, make a table to compare different rectangular prisms with the same volume. Ooh. Read the problem. Adam has 51-inch cubes. The cubes measure 1 inch on each edge. So it's a cube that's 1 by 1 by 1. What is the area of that cube? 1 cubic inch. Adam wonders how many rectangular prisms, each with a different size base, that he can make with all the 1-inch cubes. And it tells you he has 50 of those. I need to find the number of rectangular prisms, each with a different size. What's that word going to be? What is it set on?
Base.
It's base. Each with a different size base that have a volume of what?
1.
No.
50.
50. What information do I need to use? I can use the formula. What's our volume formula? Volume equals
length times width times height.
Very good. Or volume equals base times height. And the factor of, what do we know? Our volume is going to be, what is our volume going to be? 50. How will I use the information? I will use the formula and the factors of 50 in a table. You don't have how will I use the information?
No.
How will I use this information? I will use the formula and the factors of 50. What are the factors of 50? Tell me some factors of 50. 10, 5 and 2, 1 and 50. Anything else?
25 and 2.
25 and 2 again. Okay. In a table to show all of the possible combinations of dimensions with a volume of 50 cubic inches without repeating the dimensions of the base. Okay, so now this is the table that's on the right-hand side of your page of 453 that we're going to use. And you can see that they got you started. If a base was 1 by 1, what would the height would have to be 50, right, to get the volume of 50. If the base is 1 by 2, that's what? 1 times 2 is?
2.
And what would I have to multiply 2 by to get 50?
25.
Okay, and if I have a base of 1 times 5, my base would be 5. What would I have to multiply 5 by to get 50?
10.
These parentheses stand for the base. So this is length times width times height. Length times width times height. Length times width times height. They're in parentheses because that's the length and the width, or the base. Because what formula, what do they tell us this is? The base. Okay? And we can go clear on up to 1 times 50 would be multiplied by 1. How many rectangular prisms with a different base? Let's see what this says. Okay, then they continue the chart. They've exhausted all the 1 times anything. There are no more 1 times anything that you can use. So now they're going to 2 times 5 on the base. What is 2 times 5?
10.
And what do I need to multiply that by to get 50? 5. So are you understanding where they're coming up with the numbers?
Yes.
So if I have 2 times 25, that's what? 2 times 25. 50. And what would I have to multiply 50 by to get a volume of 50? 1. Then they did 5 times 5, which is? Nobody knows what 5 times 5 is today.
25.
Thank you. And what would I have to multiply 25 by to get 50? 2. And then they did 5 times 10 to get 50, and then again you would multiply that by 1. So how many rectangular prisms with different bases can Adam make using 51-inch cubes? Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He can make 10 rectangular prisms. This is the second This is your little number 2 down at the bottom. Okay, now let's talk about what would be on the answer to number 1. What else do you need to do to solve the problem? What did we do? We used what is this thing?
Chart.
A table. We used a table to count the number of rectangular prisms that can be made from 51-inch cubes. I will type that in for you. We'll put it right here. Okay, just to summarize again, number 1 at the bottom of this page is I need to use the table to count the number of rectangular prisms that can be made from 51-inch cubes. Okay, now we're going to get to try making our own table here. It says Mrs. Wilton is planning a rectangular flower box for her front window. She wants the flower box to hold exactly 16 cubic feet of soil. How many different flower boxes, all with a whole number dimension and a different size base, will hold exactly 16 cubic feet of soil? Use the graphic organizer below to help you. So what do I need to find? We need to find the what? What is it asking us? All the different size bases that will hold exactly 16 cubic feet of soil. What do I need to find? I need to find the number of different rectangular flower boxes, each with a different size base that can hold exactly 16 cubic feet of soil. So if we go on to our second box, what information do I need to use? What do we know? We know that she wants a flower box that will hold
16 cubic feet of soil.
So we know the volume, right? What we're trying to figure out is how tall does she want it, how long does she want it, and how wide or how deep does she want it. So the flower box is, and we know that it's going to be a rectangular shape, prism shape. So we know we need to use that the flower box is a rectangular prism. The formula for volume of a rectangular prism is volume equals length times width times height, or volume equals base times height. The exact volume of a rectangular prism must be 16 cubic feet. Okay, so that in words, the flower box is a rectangular prism. Formula for the volume of a rectangular prism is volume equals length times width times height, or volume equals base times height. The exact volume of the rectangular prism must be 16 cubic feet. The next question is, how will I use this information? What is our strategy that we're learning today? I will use this. We'll use the volume formula and the factors of 16 in a table that show all the possible combinations of dimensions with the volume of 16 cubic feet. Okay, so here that is in words. I will use the volume formula and the factors of 16 in a table that shows all the possible combinations of dimensions with a volume of 16 cubic. Let's start with the basic fact of 1 times 1. And what do we want this to equal? 16, right? So what am I going to, 1 times 1 is 1. What am I going to have to multiply this by?
16.
Okay. So then this one would look like 1 times 16 equals 16. Now what if I do 1 times 2? What is that?
2.
And 2 times what is 16?
8.
8. So this one's going to look like 1 times 2 times 16.
Times 8. Times 8.
Oh, sorry, times 8. And that's going to equal 16. Now, is 3 a factor of 16? Will 3 go into 16 evenly?
No.
Well, will 4?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 times 4 is 4, and 4 times what is 16?
4.
So this one's going to look like 1 times 4 times 4, which is going to be equal to 16. Does 5 go into 16?
No.
Does 6 go into 16?
No.
Does 7 go evenly into 16?
No.
So what's our next one?
8.
1 times 8. What do we have to multiply that by?
2.
So 1 times 8 times 2 is equal to 16. Okay, then we can go, does 9 or 10? No. Okay, does 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we can do 1 times 16. What would we have to multiply that by? 1. So this will look like 1 by 16 would be the base, times 1 would equal 16. So now, since 1, we've exhausted all our 1s, we're going to go to 2s. So 2, we already did 1 times 2. So remember, it said you couldn't do the same. So 2 times, how about 2 times 2? Let's do 2 times 2. What is that?
4.
And 4 times what?
4.
4. So this one's going to look like 2 times 2 times 4 is equal to 16. Could we do 2 times 3?
No.
Can we do 2 times 4?
Yes.
2 times 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. So where are we going to have to multiply it by?
2.
2 times 4 times 2 equals 16. Okay, now we can't multiply it by 5, 6, 7, but we can multiply it by 8. And 2 times 8 is 16, so this needs to be a 1. So the base will be 2 times 8 times 1 equals 16. And can we multiply it by 3? Are there 3 will never go in. Okay, how about 4?
Yes.
We already did 4 times 1 right here, or 1 and 4. We already did 2 and 4.
4 times 4 times
Yeah, we can't do 3 and 4, so let's do 4 times 4, which is,
8 or 16.
so we have 4 times 4 times 1 equals 16. Is there anything else?
No.
No, because everything else we would go through, we've already covered above that. So how many flower boxes different sizes could she make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so from our table we know that there could be 9 flower boxes.